Good morning, Coleman, and thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Friday, November 22nd. Coming up on Cullman Today, we'll tell you about the Brandon Iron Steakhouse's annual Veterans Thanksgiving Appreciation Dinner, Chris Branham's decision not to seek re-election to the Cullman City School Board, and a look at the opening of the Cullman Christ-Kindle Market. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. 2 Cullman residents are dead, and a man faces reckless manslaughter charges after a multi-vehicle crash Wednesday night. Cullman County Coroner Jeremy Kilpatrick identified the victims as 49-year-old Billy Herbert Wallace and 49-year-old Jennifer Dawn Sharp Harold. The crash happened around 8:29 p.m. at the intersection of U.S. Highway 31 and Alabama Highway 157 in North Cullman. According to Cullman Police Chief Joey Duncan, a 2019 Ford Escape, driven by Felix Thomas Conley, struck a 2004 Harley-Davidson Electra Glide motorcycle ridden by Wallace with Harold as a passenger. After hitting the motorcycle, Conley's vehicle struck 2 other cars before coming to a stop just before the intersection. Harold was pronounced dead at the scene. Wallace was transported to Cullman Regional Medical Center, where he later died. Due to the severity of the crash, the Cullman Police Traffic Homicide Unit took over the investigation. Conley was arrested and charged with 2 counts of reckless manslaughter, and he was taken to the Cullman County Detention Center. The investigation is ongoing by the Cullman Police Traffic Homicide Unit. And in other news, the Cullman Christ-Kindle Market officially opened Thursday. Local elected officials and park board members braved the brisk weather for a ribbon-cutting ceremony Thursday morning, kicking off what they hope will be another successful year. Later that evening, the festivities continued with the lighting of the German Christmas pyramid. And here's our own Jen Baker with a closer look.
Cullman is already celebrating Christmas in November here at the Christ-Kindle Market. They're getting ready to fire up the pyramid lighting, and it starts at 6 p.m. So come out and enjoy the fun.
So our pyramid lighting is beginning tonight at 6, and this is really the grand opening of the market. This is the first kind of opening to the community for this season, and it's really special because I think the pyramid was the first piece to this whole puzzle to build the Christ-Kindle Market. And so this came about 2018, 2019, somewhere in there is the first year, and now I feel like we built a market around it to kind of that's worthy of that pyramid. It's a pretty magical little guy there. The biggest one in North America, by the way. And so this is really something that kicks it off, right? The lighting of the pyramid, setting everything in motion. And so we're here to celebrate that tonight.
It's a great honor to be here, just to be in a community in a small town in Alabama where you wouldn't think a Christmas market? Why do they do such a big Christmas market? And then I realized, oh, well, yes, it's the German heritage, but I've never found a community that really takes this so serious, that really preserves their traditions so much here in the South. This is really, really special. So yeah, this event for me, really special. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And for dramatic effect.
The Christ-Kindle Market is now open until December 23rd. The times are Thursday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday, 12 to 8 p.m., and it will stay open 7 days a week starting December 16th. And of course, it will be closed on Thanksgiving. I'm Jen Baker with the Cullman Tribune.
Thanks, Jen. And to finish up our top stories, Cullman City School Board member Chris Branham has announced he will not seek re-election when his second term ends next year. Branham currently represents Place 2 on the board. In a statement, Branham expressed gratitude to Superintendent Kokoloff and his colleagues, saying, "I have enjoyed my time with the board, being a part of our schools and getting to work with our faculty and staff." He went on to say, "It has been an honor and pleasure to serve this community." Branham will serve out his term through next year, and his seat will be open for public election, allowing voters to choose the next Place 2 board member. That's it for today's top stories. Stay with us because after the break, we'll bring you highlights from Alabama's big win over Illinois in men's basketball. Welcome back. In sports today, we're highlighting Alabama men's basketball team's impressive victory over Illinois. The 7th-ranked Alabama men's basketball team defeated 20th-ranked Illinois 100-87 in this year's C.M. Newton Classic inside Legacy Arena on Wednesday. The Crimson Tide had 4 players reach double figures, with Grant Nelson leading the way with a season-high 23 points to go with a team-best 8 boards. LeBaron Phelan closed the game with a near triple-double of 16 points, 9 assists, and 7 boards, while Aiden Holloway and Latrell Wrightsell Jr. each finished in double digits. Illinois was led by Will Riley, who scored 18 points total to go along with 9 rebounds and 4 assists. Wednesday's meeting with Illinois was the 5th matchup in series history, and the Crimson Tide hold the all-time series lead at 4-1. Alabama surpassed the 100-point mark for the 2nd time this season, and for the 23rd time in Nate Oates' tenure. Back to the game, the Crimson Tide distributed the ball well, totaling a season-high 23 assists on 39 made field goals. Alabama took care of the basketball, finishing with a season-low 7 turnovers in the win. The Tide's 52 first-half points was also a season high. Grant Nelson was on fire from behind the arc, tying his career high with 4 made three-pointers. Alabama's bench played a crucial role in the victory, outscoring Illinois' reserves 39-24. The Crimson Tide also had the edge on the paint, scoring 50 points to Illinois' 38. Alabama will head to Las Vegas to compete in the Players Era Festival beginning on Tuesday, November 26th. The Tide will also play games on Wednesday, with the final day of the event coming next Saturday, November 30th. The Crimson Tide's first game in the Players Era Festival will be against number 7 Houston at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, and tip-off is set for 7 p.m. and can be seen on TBS. That wraps up sports for today, but after the break, we'll speed things up with our news rundown of 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Brandon Iron Steakhouse is hosting its 9th annual Veterans Day Thanksgiving Appreciation Dinner on Monday, November 25th from noon until 6 p.m. All local veterans and their families are invited to enjoy a free homemade Thanksgiving meal. According to General Manager Josh Speakman, the event typically serves around 1,100 meals. Speakman said, "We provide a homemade, traditional Thanksgiving menu featuring turkey, dressing, ham, sweet potato casserole, green beans, dinner roll, and a variety of homemade desserts." The Cullman VFW Post 2214, led by Commander Brian Monk, partners with a steakhouse to make this event possible. Monk emphasized their commitment to veterans, saying the holidays can be difficult for some. He said, "Our goal is that no veteran or their family should have to go without." The Cullman County Sheriff's Office assists by delivering meals to homebound veterans. To arrange a delivery, call 256-739-1112. The Brandon Iron Steakhouse is located at 87 County Road 1242 in West Point. This event is a free way to honor and support those who've served our country. And in other news, more than 30 students were inducted into Wallace State Community College's Alpha Chi Tau chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society during a ceremony on Tuesday. Phi Theta Kappa, recognized since 1929 by the American Association of Community Colleges, is the official honor society for two-year colleges. Students are invited to join if they've completed at least 12 hours at Wallace State with a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. English instructor and PTK co-sponsor Will Hasenbein highlighted the benefits of membership, saying, "Members gain access to exclusive scholarships, leadership development programs, career preparation tools, and networking opportunities with fellow scholars and professionals." In addition to inducting new members, the chapter also installed new officers for the upcoming term. Carly Kane from Jasper will serve as president. Zachariah Beauregard of Hartsville steps in as vice president of scholarship. Lily Hastings of Cullman takes on the role of vice president of service. Riley Sherrick from Holly Pond is the new vice president of leadership. And Rebecca Avalos of Rimlap will serve as vice president of membership. Co-sponsor and English instructor Jessica Robbins spoke about their Honors in Action project, partnering with the Sigma Kappa Delta English Honor Society to read to local elementary schools. She said, "The act of sharing stories with others and working to build community outside the walls of college can certainly cause a positive impact over the course of time. This is precisely what the Phi Theta Kappa Honors in Action project aims to do." Meanwhile, Northbrook Baptist Church invites the community to kick off the Christmas season at its Holly Jolly Palooza on Monday, December 4th, starting at 6 p.m. This free event offers an enchanting evening of festive fun for families and friends. Attendees can enjoy Christmas cookie decorating, carriage rides, and a snow experience that guarantees a white Christmas no matter the weather. There will also be funnel cakes, hot chocolate, and apple cider for everyone to enjoy. New this year, the event includes an outdoor movie and bonfire space designed for youth, ensuring there's something for every member of the family. Creative Media Director Tyler Wick said, "Holly Jolly Palooza is all about fostering connections with families and friends who are gathering to celebrate the season, neighbors coming together in the spirit of joy, and shared moments that strengthen the bonds within our community." The event aims to bring together families and friends in the spirit of joy and shared moments, emphasizing the true meaning of the season. Holly Jolly Palooza will be held at Northbrook Baptist Church in Cullman, and for more information, visit the Northbrook Baptist Church Facebook page or call 256-734-6401 or email questions@northbrookbc.com. And finally, Hillside 91 welcomes the community to its Christmas market with Santa on Saturday, December 7th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The festive event will feature over 20 local vendors, delicious food trucks, children's activities, and a special appearance by Santa himself from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Shoppers can explore a wide variety of items including baked goods, handcrafted Christmas gifts, boutique clothing, custom jewelry, local honey products, and more. It's the perfect opportunity to wrap up your Christmas shopping and add final touches to your holiday decor. Admission is $5 for adults, while children enter free. Photos with Santa will be available for $20. Food trucks like Big Bart's Barbecue and El Mezcal will offer tasty lunch options. Children can also enjoy a special activity area with seasonal crafts they can take home. A representative from Hillside 91 said, "Our summer market was such a great success for both our guests and our vendors, and our Christmas market is staged to be even bigger and better. The vendor lineup is perfect for wrapping up that last bit of Christmas shopping and adding a few final touches to your holiday decor." For more information, visit facebook.com/hillside91, call 205-903-9034, or email hillside91events@gmail.com. That's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this message.
What's in the magazine? October's peeking in. Oktoberfest in Cullman, let the fun begin. Heroes in our town, business all around. Recipes for sharing, joy everywhere found. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears. Community so bright, polka through the night. Sports spotlight today. Kids come out to play. Fields and courts are buzzing in the autumn sway. Germans came to stay, crafts and brews on display. Cullman's heart is glowing in the polka way. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright, polka through the night.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Dan Spencer Lanier, 79 of Cullman, passed away on Wednesday, November 20th. Funeral service for Mr. Lanier will be Sunday, November 24th at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held at the chapel from noon until 2 p.m. Interment will be at Oak Level Cemetery. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now, let's take a look at the weekend weather forecast. Today, we'll start off with widespread frost before 7 a.m., but after that, it'll be sunny with a high near 50. Tonight, expect some patchy frost after 8 p.m. under partly cloudy skies, with temperatures dropping to around 31. Tomorrow, there will be widespread frost mainly before 7 a.m., then plenty of sunshine with a high near 55. Tomorrow night, we might see some patchy fog after 8 p.m. and patchy frost after midnight, but otherwise, it'll be mostly clear with a low of around 32. On Sunday, expect patchy fog and areas of frost before 8 a.m., but then sunny skies return with a warmer high near 63. Closing out on Sunday night, it'll be mostly clear with a low of around 46. And that wraps up another edition of Cullman Today. We appreciate you sharing your morning with us. Remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early Monday morning at 6:30 a.m., but until then, I'm Dustin Isom wishing you a great weekend, Cullman.